Hello people, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm doing few videos. Last night I did a couple of videos. Today, this morning I woke up, I felt like doing few more. So I have recently bought an Ahmed Al Maghribi. As you guys know, I told you what I got. That was called Bombay Oud. Okay, so Bombay Oud is something I wanted for a very long time. And my story with Ahmed Al Maghribi is quite for some time now, because Middle Eastern houses, they are some of my favorite houses. By the way, time is 9 a.m. in the morning. Bit overcast, but sun is coming out slowly, but outside is very warm. So I was saying that Ahmed Al Maghribi, my story with them, like at first I tried few of the fragrances, they were okay, but as time progressed, I tried many and many more, and I kind of grew fond of them. This house, some of you was wondering if I start reviewing a house for quite some time, if I am sponsored by them or they're sending me bottles. Ahmed Al Maghribi, as far as I know, they never send any bottles to anybody, any reviewer, even those who live in Middle East, right? So it's a pleasure buying the fragrances, reviewing them. Okay, so this one particular one, it comes in 80 ml. One thing. Second thing, the price is around $50 to $55, give or take, but it's not readily available on most of the sites or Ahmed Al Maghribi at times. So I waited for this for about, I think, a year or less than a year. My good friend Rahul Sharma, Indian, I'm sorry, that came out wrong. Rahul Bhai from India, he's the one who took a picture and posted on Instagram like, these are my favorite Maghribis. I got all of them except this one, and I wanted to try this. So I heard good things about it, and I want to try it. It's a total blind buy. Okay, so bottle size 80 ml EDP, price is around $50 to $55. It's one of the higher, more expensive ones. Okay, so let's see. It's a three-part presentation. I have the notes breakdown here with me. I will talk about it, but here comes the sleeve. The first thing you get is the sleeve. It's very good presentation. I like this on the premium presentations. Okay, so at the back you'll see all the information, production date and all that. Inside it's like a magician box or something. Okay, so nice. It's I appreciate the design. Okay, so the second one is this box. This is very premium. This one is my favorite. This looks like a jewelry box or something. It's a velvety feel. It's very soft and a solid box. Okay, nothing much. I like this. There's not much writing inside. That's where the bottle stays. Man, this one is a keeper. I'm not gonna throw away this box. It's very premium. Okay, so it says Oud, and I'm not sure if this is a gate of Bombay or something. I don't know what you call this. My friends from India, brothers and sisters, please confirm, right? So there are quite a few reviews on this. I'll talk about it. This reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana Puro Intenso, that packaging. Okay, the color is same, kind of chocolatey brownish, and the bottle is the one reason I want to get this. The bottle is very stunning. Okay, if you see, I think if you put light, yeah, you can see it's not totally opaque. So this is how the bottle looks, and it looks amazing. It looks like a water droplet inside, and it's a brown chocolatey color, coffee color bottle with this cap. I don't think it's wood. It's like wooden, given the wood look to make it a oud fragrance vibe. And here is the Ahmed, very beautiful. It also looks like a mouse. Back in the days, you use those mouse with that wear. It looks like on those mouse, and the juice. It's like very mesmerizing presentation. I really like it. Is the sticker, and this fragrance is very strong. Reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana bottle as well a little bit. Okay, let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna take my time because this is a fragrance I waited for a long time. Reminds me kind of like Dolce & Gabbana, but it's not the same. So the spray, I'll just spray once in the room just to show you, because it's gonna fill up the room for a very long time. Okay, very smooth sprayer. Maghribis usually give very good sprayers. Here is the paper where I sprayed it like 1 hour ago. It's drying there nicely. Just go one more spray for the review. This is very oily experience, and I'll tell you, this is a very beast mode experience. Okay, and I have quite a few things to say, even though this is a initial impression. I wore this last night, kind of disastrous night. My Facebook page was taken down, but this morning I woke up, I saw that page is kind of back, Facebook group, but they have changed the name. Until 1 month I cannot change the name. Okay, so I opened another group, sorry, taking a little bit time. And then while I was doing the review at night, my one of the emergency happened. One of my washroom, the water tap, it just broke, and then water was leaking for 45 minutes. Man, it was crazy, flooded everywhere. So it was very tiring day and very hectic, but anyway, I managed. So I put this on before I went to sleep. I woke up this morning on my hand. I think about 7 hours of sleep or something. I think around that time, this one still was there, but very faint. So I guess it's about like on the skin, if it lasted that much, it is a good perfume because I have a dry skin. Okay, I have dry skin. So this one, the notes, let me tell you real quick, then I'll talk about the fragrance. Okay, so I obtained this from internet. It says top notes are bergamot, orange, roses, oud, and musk. Just notice that, you know, it says roses, not any particular rose, but bunch of roses. And then heart notes are leather, pear, sandalwood. Base notes are amber, benzoin, musk, and oud. So you can tell this fragrance, the name is Bombay Oud. And I don't know the oud they produce in Bombay. So those friends again from India, Maharashtra, Mumbai, I am big fan of India, but I never traveled there. I love to because it's a beautiful big country. So there are a lot of passionate fragrance out there. My dear brother Nikhil Bhai, and also a lot of my brothers, Shaurya Kiran Bhai, Rahul Bhai. A lot of my reviewer friends are there, fragrance members are there. So it's a beautiful community that supports my work also. So thank you so much. So people from Bombay, you know, I think you can tell about this oud accord. I never tried. But Bombay itself, I've seen in the movies. That's how I know it. Bombay is a very busy city, and compared to Mumbai, you know, so it's I think a little bit not as modern as Mumbai, but people from Bombay, you know, are a bit serious in their work life and stuff. That's what I know. I watch a lot of stand-up comedy, you know, regarding Bombay. So the name, I think it's a tribute to the city in India, and I think they are trying to capture maybe the city's essence, but let's see how this one goes. So when I smell this, I'll tell you, yesterday I reviewed Ahal, right? Ahal means family or family member, right? That was my more favorite than this. Both are blind buy, but I thought the Ahal one that came in like somewhere there, I kept it. Similar bottle as Marge. I liked that over Marge, and I gave it perfect 10 because I loved it so much. It was very sweet, fruity, blue, fresh. There's oud, but it's more wearable, and beast mode. This one also is beast mode, but it's in a different level. This is more intensified fragrance. This is for serious fragrance lovers. This is not for faint of hearts, you know. I will not recommend this. Let me tell you the negative sides of this. Not negative if I say criticize. This is definitely not a blind buy worthy fragrance. If you blind bought this, even if you love rose, there's high chance you may not like what it's offered in here, okay? And second thing, I would say the 80 ml bottle, it's okay. It's better than 50, 60, but I prefer 100 ml bottles. So this is just my personal 2 cents. You can take it as you go. But bottle presentation, man, this one is such a shame. If this was 100 ml, that would be really, really good. Okay, so the next point I would say, the development of this fragrance is weird. Even though I'm not the most oud lover, I can stand some oud, but I cannot stand rose so much. You know, some of the roses are done in such a way, it becomes very difficult for me to call it like, let's say, a Lathani. And it's a beautiful fragrance, leather, oud, what else is there? Lathani had something else, like, you know, like a blackberry something. So some of the fragrance, even being shaik, you know, then some of this like desire of shaik, something like this. These fragrances from this house, I could easily put aqua oud, easy. But this is, I think, gonna be the most challenging one thus far to pull it off, okay? Especially if you are a beginner. I would say as a rose user, I am a beginner still. Oud, I'm still a beginner. I do not put on oud with so much comfort. Rose, not so much comfort. So this perfume, I will think it is a grown-up smell. It's a very complex. It's a beautifully done rose. It's silky smooth. It's getting smoother. It reminds me a little bit of oud, silk mode. It reminds me of something, all right, but I'm not sure quite what, right? But I smelled this kind of DNA before. It has that fruity accord with the rose. The roses from the beginning, it's almost like a pink rose to my nose, okay? It's like a Turkish rose or May rose or British rose. It's a delicate rose, but on the skin when I put it, it starts becoming immediately, like the rose becomes from, how do I put it? Like a beautiful lady. In the bottle, it's a beautiful lady, delicate, pretty, long hair, you know, wavy hair with a lot of curls. But moment I put it on my skin, it becomes kind of like, you know, feminist. I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not the biggest fan of feminists because they're very extreme. I don't like any extreme people, but this becomes very overpowering on my skin. And I enjoyed it, but I had to keep my hand away when I was sleeping because it was not letting me sleep. So there you go. It's not a very good beginning. But as time progresses, it starts showing some of the other aspects, you know. They said benzoin, oud, all this pops up. And I detect maybe there's a hint of leather somewhere there. Yeah, there is leather. So oud, musk, bergamot, I don't detect any orange from this. The amber, musk, benzoin, all these things are there. But someone, I think, mentioned in one of the reviews that this one has pure sandalwood. And I can tell you at the backbone, very last stage, the roses become less dominant. It's taken over by amber and then the sandalwood. So it becomes oudi, like oud and woody, and at the same time it's like those sandalwood soaps, right? So not quite Mysore sandalwood, but definitely reminds me that part, the mid and the last stage reminds me of kind of like essence of India, because I know, like, I love Indian food. I like Indian curry, vegetable, vegetable. Yeah, sorry about that, early morning, okay. So basically I also love, like in Malaysia, the Indian community is huge. So we used to have like banana leaf food, like they put rice, they put, they put so many things, veggies, chicken, sotong, like the squids, and then a lot of these veggies, so I miss that, like rasam. Man, I love rasam. It's South Indian, but rasam I can drink glass after glass. So those who haven't been to India, haven't tried Indian food, try that. It's awesome. So this one reminds me, like, I had another fragrance called Kenzo. I still have it, full bottle. Kenzo Jungle Lalafen, okay, for women. That bottle, that fragrance, who? Another fragrance comes to mind is Jaipur by Boucheron. These are all like linked somewhat to India. There's another one called maybe Radio Bombay or something from DS and Durga. So there are many fragrances. There are a lot of perfumers, brands, they do make perfumes in India, or they're from Indian origin. I think Fragboy Stewie, Sai, he was from India. And we have Nikhil Bhai, obviously, he's the master. He's like one of my inspiration to do this work. He's my big brother, and he is awesome guy. Like Nikhil Bhai, Nikhil Saran Bhai, man, that guy, perfume guru, I haven't seen if he reviewed this, but if he didn't, he needs to look at this. He can break it down better. So what I get, let's get into the good things. So this thing has extreme potency, okay? This one doesn't leave your skin for a very, very quick time. You put this on easily, 7-8 hours, easy, man, in the extreme conditions of heat and humidity. But I think the magical time for this fragrance is gonna be when the fall starts, winter. You can smell the little bit cool breeze hits you, like Resham si hai ye hawaye sanam. That song from my Meri Yaar Ki Shadi, something like that, man. I love that movie, that song. So again, sorry, it's all about India today, right? So it feels like, when that kind of weather will hit you, and you start feeling like, oh man, the sweating days are gonna be gone. At least 2-3 good months, I can enjoy my cup of coffee, tea, masala tea, chai, and then with a leather jacket or hoodie, that time, this fragrance, I'm 100% sure is gonna give you totally different magic. The main problem with this fragrance is that weather right now. In the high heat, this becomes, especially on my skin, I do not feel comfortable wearing this. I think I'll preserve this for maybe cooler nights when it rains, but when it's like 41 degree Celsius out there, man, this is not the fragrance I would say to wear. But those who really love rose, sandalwood, leather, amber, that was the other one. Man, that what's that note? I forget the note all the time. Benzo, any other sweetness. So this one will remind you a little bit of another fragrance called Amouage Lyric Man and Cartier Declaration d'un Soir to a certain extent. If you love those, you can try it, but this is more complex than both of those. And this one, the rose note, it's a little bit less feminine than Amouage Lyric Man. Lyric Man is a very soapy rose, almost like a bubble bath. If you put some salt in the bath, and then you're taking like a very relaxing shower, or I don't know, bubble bath. This one reminds me of that. Put some candles, put some rose petals. I think this will work beautifully on women, okay? Because if they have kind of oily skin, little bit of I imagining, not very fair, but it's like kind of brownish skin they have, and they have like this glow about them. Some women are a little bit oily. Man, this fragrance is gonna work like a goddess on them, or it will draw you towards them. It's like a sensual, that sort of feel, okay? So in general, anybody can wear this, okay? Yeah, anybody can wear it, but I just do not think this one is for the beginners, the youth. This is more of a 35-40 plus kind of smell. Like, think of those candles, this candlelight dinners is going to be like power out, okay? And you only have candle, and outside is raining, both of you are just sitting there facing each other on the sofa, holding the mug here, and then just staring at each other, talking, and get a little bit of how does affection start going. This is the fragrance. I think it's a very passionate perfume, but here is my last take in. I like it, but I'm not completely in awe of it, okay? And I don't think I can wear this perfume currently right now for the weather. And second thing is, I think this will wear me more so than I wear this. And when I wear fragrances like that, I feel not confident, you know, because I love to be confident when I wear my perfume. Okay, let's say I wear La Nuit de l'Homme, Valentino Bourbon Intense. I know what I'm rocking, Dior Intense. I go like a king. This thing, I feel this is moving ahead of me, right? So yeah, very love it or hate it fragrance. It's not a completely, it's a good fragrance. It's a nice perfume, but I will have to give it time, okay? So Latani, it remains my number 1. And then the Ehel, number 2 now. And then some of the other ones like they have Zeleny, Blue, you know, those Desire of Sheikh. And then also they have this other one, Couture Noir. Those are more favorite of mine. This one, let's see how this develops, but it's a good performer, beautiful fragrance, niche style. If you love rose mostly, and Saint-Laurent, try this perfume. Okay, overall quality of this fragrance, I will give this, and the packaging and all, even though it's a bit expensive, I give this fragrance 8.7 out of 10 for the quality. Okay, so try it out. This is called Bombay Oud. Nice tribute to the city and to India. Thanks for watching. Let's move on to the second video. Take care.